So up first is Jennifer from General Mills. So Jennifer, once you log on, or if you are logged on, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and show your video so we can see you. And then in about a minute, we'll get started.
Hi, gang.
Hello, hello.
Hang in there, crew. This has been a super long day, and I know you guys are troopers. Talk about a long conference day. I do feel like, even though it's like seated virtually, you guys are so awesome. Thank you again to our industry supporters. We could not have pulled this day off without you. I know, Sarah, you're back on. I was just kind of manning questions, but if we can't have Jennifer on yet, why don't we move forward so we're on task here, and we'll catch up with her.
Yep, absolutely. So that is going to mean, Renee, you are up. So I'm going to go ahead and go to your slides. And then we will catch Jen when she gets on. So take it away.
Okay. Hi, everyone. DevCon has some new social distancing signage for you. We have new products, floor graphics, custom colors, logos, and school colors, different materials that are can be for your floors, your walls, and also your windows. So here we have some different, showing you some different caution stickers and other things that can be customized, and also different sizes. So we have our standard sizes. Usually our floor graphics are 12 inches around, but we can enlarge those or we can shrink them down. On to the next slide, we have some new mirror graphics in case you need reminders for hand washing. These can also be customized with your school colors and logos. And on the next slide, you'll see some new products that are based off the CDC guidelines and kind of reminders for your classrooms, but also can be elementary, middle school, or high school, but can also be reminders for your staff to remember, what we're here, we have a very important job and we want to stay here in school. So just helpful reminders for places around your kitchen and or school. On this next slide, we have similar items, but just in a different shape and style. Fun for schools, elementary, and then the middle school and high school on the bottom. The next slide, we have floor graphics that have been customized, just different examples for you. The please sanitize your hands before you grab a tray has been designed to be a wall graphic and on our new wall material. The floor graphics have a high quality design with a heavy duty laminate covering to protect them on a solid surface. They are best on a smooth surface, but can be used in different areas where just the long lasting ability will be best on a smooth surface. And then the final slide, we have some just additional examples for you to give you different ideas, colors, logos, good reminders for your school. So in your special box, you may have seen your sample floor graphics, and they're just easy. You just peel and stick them, and then you're all set, ready to go. I look forward to hearing from you. Please feel free to give me a call or send me an email. I can't wait to see you again in person. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Renee. So if you guys could all just take a second to let us know again in the poll if you're interested, and then we can send that information over to Renee, and then she can reach out to you directly. All right, so now we have Larissa. Larissa, do we have you on? I don't see her logged on.
All right, it looks like we have a little bit of on Sarah's technology. Oh, there she's back. I like how we like kind of tag team in and out.
I know. Like,
I think your computer's saying, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I know, my computer's like, what are we doing? Why have we been on so long? Okay, so being Larissa has not joined us yet, I want to go ahead and keep everything moving just in the sake of keeping you on time. So Bruce, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and let you present. I'll go ahead and share my screen.
Right.
And see about Bruce.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate the opportunity to present today. Looking forward to seeing everybody as schools get back, whenever that does seem possible. But did want to talk a little bit today about active and packaging and what's coming on. If you can skip to the next one. Next slide, please. There we go. The handful of items that I want to talk about today are a fiber blended lunch school tray. I also want to talk about foam king containers and what I think is kind of the next generation of containers for takeout, what is called MFPP, or multi-fiber polypropylene, which is 50% plastic and then 50% minerals. So, and then the last piece I've got is a new app for Pactive. So first we'll talk about fiber trays. We've got a new round tray that we've developed. Takes up a lot less room, although it still gives you the opportunity to have the 5 compartments with the milk in the middle. This is a pressed fiber tray, so therefore it is recyclable. It is a new patent pending design because it does have the tabs that make it easy to separate with some gloves on. It is also PFAS free, phosphate free, and again, it's got a nice sturdy structure to it, and optimized and designed for you to use for new service. If I could, next slide, please. Also wanted to talk about, I don't know, I guess I can't do this and hold it, can I? Foam containers, the old standard, but I know as schools come back or we get back to schools, it seems like that foam container may be the direction a lot of people go. The product that we've sent in that sample box is a vented container. It is a 3-compartment. It is also stackable. We call it leak resistance because when Pactive manufactures its products, we take and kind of have a rim on the outside and then a raised edge that fits in along with it. So obviously it's not 100% leak resistant, but it does fit one form inside the other. All of our lids snap in together for a very strong closure. And then there are some vents on the top that'll take and allow it to where if you're serving French fries or something like fried chicken, it takes the steam out of the container to help not wilt your food, I guess is the best answer for it. So if I could go to the next slide. Thank you. This is a new container. It is called multi-fiber polypropylene, as I mentioned before. It is a sturdy plastic. It is a little bit more than what foam would be, but to me, this is kind of the next generation of takeout containers, or a cross between the two. Main reason is this is one of the few containers that is microwavable. This can handle up to almost 250 degrees. So if you're putting it into a hot box, it'll hold in the hot box and not melt. If you're putting it into a heat window, you know, it will withstand a lot of the heat that's in the window. Obviously, won't sit for long periods of time under heating elements, but will hold up. It is very well manufactured, so it is nice and strong. It has indentations on the bottom that make it to where they are stackable. This also has a much better rim for the bottom that does go into the crease in the top. And as I mentioned before, all of our containers snap when you close them. Again, this will maintain food for hot. It will also work as cold, and with the black background, it'll show off your cold presentations much better than any of the foam containers will. So, like I say, to me, this is kind of our next step for takeout containers. Last piece I wanted to talk about was Pactive's VPA, which is a virtual product assistant. If you don't mind, let's click on the next one and play the video real quick.
Videos don't play very well in here because the sound plays through my laptop. So unfortunately, we can't play the videos.
Oh, that was all the excitement.
I know,
too.
I'm so sorry.
No issues at all. I'll explain it to you. Our virtual product assistant just has a whole new set of ways of looking at takeout packaging. And it really depends on what you're looking for. It actually asks you all the questions to move you from step A, B, and C, whether it's you're looking for takeout containers, you're looking for catering containers. It literally moves you through question and answer to put you where you want to be. It also talks about things that are happening with your local guidelines. In other words, is styrofoam not available in your area? I know there are states now that outlaw foam containers. So what are your alternatives from there? A lot of new videos and brochures and many other things to take a look at. And I guess the best part is it's moving towards, you know, the 21st century where everything is visual and in your hand. So if we'll go to the last slide, this virtual product assistant is a download to your phone or your iPad or whatever mode you use. This can be downloaded on by using either of the connections that are here, and then literally works however you want it to, and it will pick up what area you are in order to give you what issues may be in your area by way of what you can use and cannot use. So if there's any questions about Pactive packaging or any other opportunities as the school year comes on, I know there's a lot of different pieces that are moving before everybody finally decides what they're going to use as the year progresses. But whatever we can do at Pactive, please let me know. My contact information is attached, and I appreciate the time to present.
Great. Thank you so much, Bruce. So as you can see in the chat, Maureen, we did note we will be sending these out through email. So you will be able to watch the videos through the email link. So everybody will get to see the videos that we had to skip over during the live presentations today. So Jennifer, if you are ready, I can go back to your slides.
Great. I'm all set.
All right, go ahead whenever you are ready.
Thank you. I'm Jennifer Morrow. I'm with General Mills.
We can't, there we go.
Can you hear me?
If you could just talk a little louder, it's not picking up your voice super strongly.
Okay. How about now? Is that better?
I think a little bit.
Okay. I'm Jennifer Morrow with General Mills. Super excited to be here today with you and talk with you about our new Pillsbury muffin tops. The muffin tops are a frozen product. They are a 2.1 ounce muffin top. They come frozen, but no thawing, no proofing required. Simply go from freezer to oven, 17 to 20 minutes, and you've got a beautiful, freshly baked muffin top. For traditional breakfast, add your Yoplait yogurt, your milk, and your fruit. For breakfast on the go, we love these little bakery bags. You can use a wax bag or a foil lined bag. But it's a great option for breakfast on the go, breakfast in the classroom. Remember still to pair it with your Yoplait yogurt, your milk, and your fruit for a complete breakfast. So you've got your 1 grain equivalent and then your 1 meat alternate. Some other ideas that we have to minimize touch points, take a large fry loaf, add your Yoplait yogurt, your fruit, your milk, and your muffin top. 0 touch points here, great for breakfast on the go in the classroom or if you're sending breakfast home. Some fun ideas we have. We took some candy coated chocolates for the eyes and we did little muffin bugs. You can do a bug in a bag. You can do a bug in a breakfast. So we just did the little bug, muffin bug here. Again, the Yoplait yogurt and your fruit in a clamshell container, and it's a breakfast to go. Some other ideas we have as a 1 grain equivalent, take the muffin cup, cut it into 4, and bake it like that, and you've got little muffin bites paired with your Yoplait yogurt, and the student can dip. This is a nice idea. Take your commodity fruit. This is just diced peaches. I put a raw muffin top cut into 4 right on top of it and baked it right in this fry boat. And you've got a nice fresh muffin berry cobbler. Some 2-ounce options are if you take 2 muffin tops together and bake them just like this, you have a monster muffin. So that would be a 2 grain equivalent. You could serve that for lunch or just for your regular breakfast. We took 2 muffin parts. We cut them each in half and baked them and made little muffin dippers. So this is an 8-ounce yogurt paired with 2 muffins. So that's your 2 grain, 2 meat, and your fruit. Another option is to take the muffin top, cut it in half, and then take those 2 pieces together and bake them like this, and you've got a nice muffin stick. We paired that with a parfait. So this is an 8-ounce yogurt and some fruit on top. Some lunch options. These are muffin tops as an upscale PB&J. So we took 2 muffin tops, topped it with sun butter and jelly, and some dried fruit and seeds if you'd like, with your fruit and your vegetable, and you've got a complete lunch. If you want to do a do-it-yourself option, you can just separate all those components, serve it with the 2 muffin tops, and there's your lunch. Another lunchtime option, take the 2 muffin tops, add a sausage and an egg patty, and you've got a breakfast for lunch sandwich with your fruit and your vegetable. If you're looking for some catering ideas, this is a really fun way to utilize, again, your commodity fruit or any fruit you have on hand. I did diced peaches, and then I did the raw muffin tops on top of that and baked it just like this for a bulk option as a cobbler. Another idea for catering, I took the chocolate chip muffin tops and just baked them in a tray like this. And you've got individualized portions. I sprinkled some jimmies on top, and this is a great option to serve for multiple people. Another fun way to utilize options, if you're sending meals home, we did a little caterpillar. So this is 3 muffin tops along with the candy coated chocolates. And you can send it home just like this as a fun alternative for the kids. I was thinking about some ways to sell the muffin tops, maybe at Christmas time. So if you have faculty or staff that you'd like to try and sell things to during the holidays, you can do them in a little muffin tin. So I did 3 muffin tops in here, and you can sell these as little muffin loaves. If you've got any leftovers that you'd like to utilize, you can do a little parfait, and then we took these muffin tops and we cut them into 4, and then we re-toasted them in the oven. So you've got a muffin biscotti, and then you can pair it with the Parfait Pro Yoplait yogurt parfait. And then lastly, this is another way to utilize leftovers. Take the muffin tops and you can dice them up or crumble them, layer them in a parfait. So do your muffin tops, fresh blueberries or whatever fruit you have on hand, and the Yoplait yogurt, and then layer it in a cup, and then it's like cake and ice cream. And the students love to eat these. So be sure to reach out to Kelly Zoki in the Columbus area, Megan Matthew in Northeast Ohio, and me in Western Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Let us know your favorite muffin top flavor or your favorite General Mills item, and you'll be entered in a raffle for some General Mills apparel. Also reach out to us for any appointments. We would love to come and see you and talk more about some ways that you can save money. We have some great rebates for you to take advantage of with the muffin tops as well as our other items. So any questions you have, please feel free to reach out to us, and we're looking forward to talking with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I think that those were some really great ideas that she had, and lots of ideas, I think, for us to be able to utilize those packages. So now we're going to move on to Larissa. Larissa is with Atrium Packaging, and she's going to talk about some more packaging options. I think we can't have too many packaging options right now with everything that's going on. So Larissa, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, great. So let me just get on the screen. So what I'd like to talk to you about today are some suggested products that Atrium portfolio carries that could help you with the coming school year. These are some pictures, and we'll talk in detail a little bit more. So we have quite a few Hinge products that are available. We have 50 plus items in various sizes in the Hinge option. These can be used for hot and cold applications. They're economical, and we have some that are clear and black, and they can be put in a warmer up to 180 degrees. We can go to the next page. Wanted to show you some pictures here of some grab and go, just to give you some ideas. These are actual pictures that came from different various school districts throughout the country. We'll talk a little bit more about those. We also have some lidded products. We have our portion trays, or our offer versus serve trays. We have one lid that will fit 24 different sizes of offer versus serve trays. These trays range anywhere from 4 ounces to 10 ounces. They can come in a black or clear material. They also could be in a warmer, or you can use them for cold applications. In a warmer, they can be up to 180 degrees. And in addition, these are very economical. You can go to the next slide. A little bit more about our portion trays. I did want to mention, these are some pictures, you can get some ideas of how these containers are being used. They also have a hinge portion, which ranges in sizes ranging anywhere from 4 to 10 ounces. They come in clear, but they don't have the same applications as the other portion trays, in the sense that they can also warm up to 180 degrees. Next. Wanted to share with you, these are called our Invisi bowls. They range anywhere from 8 ounces to 8 ounces. So we have different sizes, and either flat or don't. They usually come, and they also are applicable for cold applications up to 100 degrees. And as you can see, this your meals look and still be Next. Our trays, we call them our snack trays. However, they are also used for meals. They are pre-portioned. We have 1, 2, 3 cavity trays. They also come in clear or black. We have one universal lid that will fit 8 different sizes that we have in our so-called snack trays. These also can be for hot and cold applications. They're very economical. They look retail, upscale look, and you can use them for snacks or anything. Our multi-purpose trays, as you can see here, some pictures here, these also are either hinge or lidded, and they just give you an upscale look. Next. We can go to the next slide if you can get there. I wanted to share this slide just so you can see some of the examples of what schools are actually using. Some schools are using their own labels and putting it on there. You're using it for grab and go. They're just using it for different applications. You can move on. Our bento box is just one of the more popular items this year. It's a 3-compartment tray. It's got a flat lid. It's stackable. It can also be put in a warmer. You can use it for hot and cold applications up to 180 degrees. Next. Besides the trays that I had shared with you, I also wanted to share with you some of the other suggested products that could be used for schools that are in our Waddington North America portfolio. We have our Blaze, which you can see in the upper right-hand corner. Those are our containers that can be used for hot applications. They're microwavable. They can go up to a warmer up to 220. We also have wrap cutlery that you can use for your grab and go. And then our latest feature is our cutleries, dispenser cutlery. And there's no contact when you load it. We can do different applications. You can use knife, fork, and spoon. We can put all forks. So those are some of the other things that we carry in our portfolio.
Laura,
that's the last one.
Yes, thank you so much. And again, if you want any of these vendors' contact information, we will be sending that out to everybody that participated today. So I believe we have Michael left, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Michael's slides. All right, Michael, whenever you are ready, you can go ahead.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I very appreciate it. I know it's been a long day. I'll try to make this quick. So, but I do think, Oliver, what we offer is a benefit to you guys. So that's why we really wanted to participate today. So thank you. not too many people probably know me, but I bet you a bunch of people know Ron Paglio from Paglio and Associates. He is Oliver's broker rep in your area. And on the top of my slide, it says contact Paglio and Associates or myself. So feel free to contact anybody, either one of us, if you have any questions about the product. So, so basically, what is Oliver Meal Packaging? Many years ago, in 1930, they designed the first gravity bread slicer. And it's still used today. If you go into a Panera, behind the counter, you'll see an Oliver bread slicer and bagel slicer. So we were making all of these bread slicers, and when we didn't have an order, the equipment sat idle. So we developed a sealer, a couple of different types of sealers, and we started sealing meals for the Meals on Wheels. So that's how this program was started and designed for. But as we move on, we were having trouble selling the equipment. So we came up with a program, much like Otis Spunkmeyer, if you would. If you use our cookies, we'll give you an oven. So Oliver came up with the concept, if you use our trays, we would give you the equipment to seal those trays on. And that is, everyone's going to be getting one of these in your goodie bags. This is an SLT tray, screw lunch tray. It's molded fiber, and there is a film that would go on top of that, and we would seal the meal. There would be no cross contamination between the two compartments. I also have that in a larger 3 compartment. We have it in plastic. So there's a lot of different varieties that you guys can choose. Mainly in a normal school year, we would be just selling a lot of SLTs. But under the circumstances, a lot of schools are producing meals for the community, or they're producing meals for the kids to actually bring home. So a lot of people are gravitating towards the larger tray because you can fit more in here. That slide that's up there right now is showing some of the features and benefits of the tray. The top two are molded fiber. It's basically a slushy. We use recycled newspapers and milk cartons. It's formed into a slurry and then molded into a tray. This tray is about 97% recycled. There is a polyester liner that does not recycle, but basically that's just a skeleton that comes out. Otherwise, the whole tray breaks down. Our plastic tray is made from post-consumer plastic, such as water bottles, soda bottles, and this is recyclable just like a water bottle. You just throw it right into your recycling bin, and that can be recycled. Both the CPAP plastic and the molded fiber can be heated up to 400 degrees and can be frozen down to 40 degrees. So based on the number of meals you guys produce per day, and a lot of schools obviously are going to this because they need to do prepackaged meals. Based on the number of meals you're putting together, you would qualify for a piece of machinery, either a countertop sealer or a inline sealer, and that would help you produce the meals. You get the machine virtually at no cost. You just have to pay freight, and then you'd be able to seal the meals. And like one of the other people that were talking, Packard, and I think those trays are not airtight, but they have their place. They're perfect for retail, and they're really nice looking. But if you're in the business of just trying to produce some real meals, a lot of meals quickly, the Oliver tray is a better system for that. You'll be able to transport these meals because they'll be airtight. So I think that's really all the pros and cons of the situation. If you are interested, right now the problem is we're running on a very big lead time. Countertop sealer, which could do about 500 to 800 meals, is running about 8 to 10 weeks to get, and an inline sealer is going to take you about I think it's 12 to 14 weeks currently. So we do have a lot of demand, but I'm always telling people, let's get you signed up. By now, you have to have a plan B anyway. So start with your plan B, and if when you're ready and you want to pull the trigger, then we send it out to you. If not, you can just say, no, I'm not interested anymore. There's not a contract, it's an agreement. So the agreement states, if I'm going to use Oliver's trays, I'm going to use Oliver's equipment. That's all it states. In 6 days, 6 months, or 6 years, whenever your program, well, when the world gets back to normal and you want to go to bulk feeding, you just call us up and you say, I want to send my machine back. And there's no penalty.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mike. I want to jump in before it cuts us off. We do have a bonus session if you do want to stay. I know it's been a long day, but there's some cool stuff going on over there, so I'll see you there.